The holidays are a time for giving. To your friends, your family, to your teacher. In that spirit of giving, Chevy's proud to give our employee discount to everyone. The Chevy price you pay is what we pay. That is simple. Because giving and giving back is what the holidays are all about. Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $8,400 on this Silverado. Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today. Itchy, scratchy, family not getting clean? Get new Charmin Ultra Strong. It just cleans better, so your family can use less. Hello, cream bottom. Enjoy the go with Charmin. Now, get iPhone 12 on the 5G America's been waiting for. This new iPhone Plus pricing 5G is incredible. Switch and get iPhone 12 on us. Unlimited plans start at just $35. This is 5G from America's most reliable network. USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage. That's how you do it right. USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. What does it take to challenge racial and economic injustice? The Equal Justice Initiative is dedicated to protecting human rights and reforming criminal justice. What does it take to stand up for every American? It's all of us. You have some swag. The Masked Dancer, premieres tonight on Fox. Today's week is sponsored by USAA Insurance, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL. Should be an entertaining rest of the fourth quarter here in Seattle. 4-point game now. The Rams have run 19 more plays than the Seahawks. Have a 12.5-minute time of possession advantage. 4 drives of 10 or more plays, but only 9 points. Trailed by 4 with 12:49 to go. We're bringing it out. Was that a good decision? That's about a wash. Webster made that stop. Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
Obviously, all eyes on Jared Goff and how he's doing with that stop. You can see here when he was just trying to hold the ball. This reminds me of Drew Brees last year when they were playing the Saints, and he injured his hand, came over to the sidelines. He didn't get much medical attention. You see him there with a heat pack on. He's kind of been up and down over here on the sideline, still kind of massaging that thumb of it. That's a hockey player move, just button that thing out of place. I respect that.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Why waste time going over there? I like that hockey player move. Put those shoes on that. Number 26, Wilson steps up. For Hollister. As he had Troy Reeder on him. He thought he might have a little something, and then Reeder was right in his lap. Good job of avoiding the sack. Both these defenses have really been outstanding today. Tell you what, Troy Reeder's played well. In place of the injured Micah Kaiser, who's out. Hurt his knee in Tampa Bay. Kaiser was their leading tackler. Reeder has taken over, making his 5th straight start. It's like they haven't missed a beat. Free agent from Delaware. Hand out to Carson. Good play by Williams. Aaron Donald got penetration and flushed that out to the outside. And then good fill out there to make the stop. Darius Williams is the first guy up. So great when you see these corners come up and make plays like that. We mentioned Shaq Griffin and DJ Reed, and now Darius Williams comes up, and Jalen Ramsey is a cover corner. He does it also, and you just feel like the Rams sense that they have to come up with a big play on defense to help out this offense. Wilson over the middle, pass is caught. Coming up, first down, Seattle. Conversion on 3rd and 10. Yeah, Metcalf helps Chip right there on Floyd, and he causes Ramsey then to just hesitate a little bit, and then he's got the shallow crosser in a step. Then on Ramsey trying to make the play before he's able to pick the first down, just unable to do so with a guy Metcalf as physical as he is. First snap of the game for Rashad Penny. First round pick from 2018, coming off a torn ACL. Second week back. Steve Carroll and Brian Schottenheimer told us he's the most explosive of the 3 guys they have, which is saying a lot because they like Carson quite a bit. 3rd carry in 2 weeks for Penny gets 6. He's, for a guy his size, Joe, he's got the home run speed where he can take it the distance, and that's really the only thing that Carson, kind of lacks. He's physical as well, and obviously a great runner. This guy's got really good speed. Handed to him again. He is short of first down yardage by the official here on this near side by less than half a yard. Fuller made that stop. Russell Wilson talking. side judge there trying to figure out that spot that he's saying. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I think it was a good spot from what I can tell. It tells you how tough these yards are to come by. You can't take anything for granted in this game. Carson gets it. Cody flag on the play, and as Carson picked it up. Flag on the far side of the field.
Illegal shift. Offense number 14. He never got set. 5-yard penalty. Beat third down.
We'll see if this comes back to hurt Seattle as it takes the first down away. Take a look at it. It gets set. Couldn't tell exactly what the ball when the ball was snapped, but it looked like he got sent to me. That costs the Seahawks a first down. Hyde comes in. Alongside Wilson on 36. Wilson in trouble. Blockers his carrier. Play made by the Rams. And that illegal shift with Metcalf not getting set. Here's another look at it, and maybe a better look at it. He was just rocking a little bit and didn't quite get set all the way, just being a little lazy when he went out there. And here comes Michael Brockers, and can't say enough for what this defensive front, what they've been able to do, and really Seattle's defense also. Both units have put on a show. Fine run caught by Dixon. Cobb is trying to stay in bounds. By the way, Simba Webster, the one who recovered his own fumble on that previous punt return. Goff says he's good to go. They need him to go. Down by 4, under 10 to play in Seattle.
Owners of select competitive vehicles can see the all-new 2020 Acura TLX for $339 a month.
We have a motto. We all we got. That's all we need.
Invest in the community.
More than gym shoes and bags. It's a pay it forward situation.
Because what you leave in this world
is more important than what you take from.
The Legacy program is an opportunity for my players to reach their highest potential.
Every day we're faced with adversity to create a legacy.
Stay focused and stay hopeful. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
And continue to make plays for change. Then Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Colonel Snowden melted, bringing us this delicious piping hot meal with all the fixins.
Why did it have to be so hot?
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro with 5G, and it's on AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network.
Now new and existing customers can get our best deal.
Really? Mom, AT&T has the deal for new and existing customers. I will.
So what'd she say?
It's the wrong person. It's a guy named Carl. But he's very excited and on his way.
Word of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets our best deal, like the amazing iPhone 12 mini on us. You must go as I must buy.
Is Jamie here? It's Sunday. Sunday sing-along.
Maybe I'll get a home and auto bundle.
He's been our insurance guy for 5 years now.
He makes us feel like we're worth protecting.
Why didn't you tell us about these savings, Flo?
I've literally told you 1,000 times.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From work to work.
Friend of mine in high school climbed that bad boy. Mount Rainier. Look at that beautiful shot. Shout out John Gregory back in the roaring 80s. Looks better with Alabama playing in the background than it. This is the fifth drive that the Rams have started inside the 15-yard line today. They handed to Brown. He cuts out field, and that's one of the bigger plays of the game. And a good block from Cooper Kupp. Picks up 12. Very good. See Cooper Kupp come around right there on Shaq Griffin, kick out. He's pulling like a car. Larry Allen out to his right. Pass incomplete. Harold Everett. Rams have run over 60 plays and have points. But I think Goff gets some credit here for being tough. They needed to finish this game. It hasn't been that great. He's got just completion, 20-plus yards. As you said, Troy, that was the big catch and broke the tackle again. What he got, he's just at 5 yards per attempt. Started his drive, Jared Goff. 2 yards below his season average, 7 out of 10. Next one by Reynolds, makes a move, still good. Broken tackle and takes it down to midfield is Shaq Griffin. Didn't bring down Reynolds, and that turns into a play of 26. Yeah, that was a big missed tackle by Shaq Griffin and Reynolds. You need some individual performances like this. Somebody, break a tackle, make the spectacular catch, do something a little bit out of the ordinary. He was able to because Griffin, he's able to make the tackle. It's third down, and Reynolds is able to avoid that and get a new set of downs here at midfield. Biggest play of the game for the Rams, 26 yards. Chipped off and trouble in the end, so bounce it to the tight end punt. Jared Reed had pressure. Well, Seattle defensively, you see they go three here, and then they got the outside guys, and that's kind of what they've been doing throughout most of this game. And what that does then is it keeps the Rams from being able to get out on the edge consistently. They have at times, but it also creates some problems for Goff when he tries to run those bootlegs and get out on the edge. He's constantly kind of have people up in his face. Wisely just gets rid of runs into trouble and he is put down by Reed. A loss of 2. Well, Sean McVay, he's trying to get the ball down the field. I think Goff thought that he was going to get a shot at Robert Woods, but Jamal Adams initially it looked like one-on-one on Diggs, but Adams got underneath the ball. Rams are it up, third down and 12. Passes incomplete for Woods. The big play to Reynolds for 26. But then the Seahawks defense does what it's been doing over the last month and a half. They have really impressed me, Joe. And there was, as I said in this game earlier, there was always that caveat of, well, yeah, but who have they played? And now they're playing what I think is a pretty good offense, and they shut them down. Both of these defenses have been spectacular. Seattle, every yard has just been hard to get. That chips out of bounds inside the 20. Off the foot of Pecker. Seattle gets it right back. Seahawks tight end Greg Olsen and his wife Kara unveiled the hardest yard congenital heart center earlier this month in Charlotte. A program very near and dear to Greg and Kara's heart after first discovering their son TJ was born with a congenital heart disease 8 years ago. TJ's doing great. Here's a look at the new center. And congratulations to Greg and Kara. Officials put that ball at the 20. Seahawks leading by 4. Interesting, Troy, to see Jalen Ramsey go to Jared Goff after Continuing that drive, Ramsey just took the ball to say something to Goff, like, hey, we got you. See if they do. If they can make a stop, get the ball back. As Lockett gets 11 and the first down. There it is. There it is. And you just start asking yourself just how many more opportunities are you going to get? The Rams, if they're able to make a stop here on a 3-out and get off the field quickly, maybe the Rams will get 2 possessions, but pretty much got to bang on the next time you get the ball. It's all or nothing, and that's provided the Rams are able to not give up a touchdown on this drive. But rely on this quick an awful lot. Here's Carson right up the middle. So much for a 3-and-out. 22 first downs, a 15-yard carry by Carson. Good job up front. You see the double, and then up to the linebacker level, and Carson just straight up the gut. He's untouched until he's one-on-one on the safety. Now the front line defensive linemen were in the ball game for the Rams on that. It was Fox, Gaines, and Ashawn Robinson. Now the starters back in there. Donald, Joseph Day, Matt Roberts. Wilson floats it. That's Lockett. Big play from Russell Wilson to tie the Lockett for 24. It's a tiered ground where you have 3 guys flood the zone, and they just high-load it. And they get the intermediate guy, Tyler Lockett, in there. You're going to see they run deep with Metcalf, Lockett in behind that, and you've got Carson in the flat. They overload one zone, and just a nice touch by Russell Wilson laying it in there. Right! Good catch, it's 44 yards for Lockett. There's Penny, stumbles after getting the ball and then runs into Michael Brockers. Fox tonight, TV's biggest dance competition. It's finally here, don't miss it. 10 masked celebrities hit the dance floor to prove they've got all the right moves. The Masked Dancer, the limited masked event premieres tonight on Fox. The minds of Charlie Collier and Robert Wade, the Masked Dancer. Shout out there to Charlie. Good stuff. Second down at 10. Ready? That's it. Pressure from Donald. Carson gets it and made the most out of it. It's got to be an unnerving feeling when you're Russell Wilson. You get the snap, you look up, and Aaron Donald is just looks like 4 inches from him. Yeah, that's on a good day. On a good play. And I'm with you. I mean, initially you thought, well, they have the perfect play. You got Donald in your lap, you've got the screen, and then it kind of got bottled up. You got about all there was to get out of that one. This is huge right here for this Rams defense. They're down to 8. Taylor Wilson gets the conversion on 3rd down. Passes to Metcalf, and he lowers his shoulder and gets it. It's a clouds in the linebacker, Troy Reader. That's where the wide receiver is bigger than the linebacker that's trying to bring him down. But this is so great. Such good awareness. DK Metcalf, knowing he was short, once he caught the ball and just went and got it. A chiseled 6'4", 229 is DK Metcalf. Pro bowler in his second year. He is knocked out of the door of the best receiving yardage season in Seahawks history. Hand off here to Carson. On 1st down, he gets 3. Go back to DK Metcalf and the things that he's worked on in the offseason from where he was a year ago. And this is some of the practice of him working with Sanjay Lal, the wide receivers coach. And this is an effort to teach him how to get in and out of breaks and get used to using his speed as Sanjay Lal. And spent some time with him there at UCLA back in the day. But you take a guy with his speed and his size and then get him to run routes the way that he's able to and the way that he picked up that first down, it's big-time stuff. Timeout by Seattle, their second as the play clock was winding down. By the way, Metcalf right now is 6 yards shy of the best season yardage-wise by a Seahawks receiver would break the record set by Steve Largent back in '85. He's just in his second year. This guy's getting better and better and better. And the good teams, Troy, know how to make drives last, go down and get points when you need them. Here are the Seahawks knocking on the door of the divisional title. This has been a good drive. Well, we talk about it a lot, that I think as a quarterback and as a team, you have to get real comfortable about playing in these situations, late in games with the game on the line. And I don't know that there's a team or quarterback that's more comfortable playing in these situations than Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. So I'm not totally surprised. Now, I do think this is a championship caliber defense with the Rams, and they have to make a stop. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They've got to hold Seattle to 3 points and give their offense the ball one more time. And otherwise, it's good night. This drive started with 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. There are only 3 minutes left in the game. Rams do have all 3 timeouts. Carson on 2nd and 7 gets a few. All Russell Wilson has done is put together 9 winning seasons. Ended up going to the playoffs 8 times over his first 9 years. He hasn't missed a start. He gets hit a ton. No quarterback has been sacked more over his first 9 seasons than Russell Wilson. He's tough, he's a leader, and he just flat out knows how to win. And he's faced now with 3rd down and 5 as the Rams take their first time out with 2:56 left. He's been sacked 5 times in this game. 6 times in the first meeting, knocked down 9 times in this one, but he just keeps getting up and coming back out. I think when you look at the Seattle offense and the things that they've done, it's just, they do a great job in all facets. Pete Carroll of playing complementary football. The defense got better as they started running the football more. And we'll see what Brian Schottenheimer has in store here on 3rd and 5. They convert. Wilson ends on a monster touchdown. And that could be the knockout blow and the division winner right there. Another beautiful touch pass from Russell Wilson for 13 yards. And a touchdown to Jacob Hollister. Good design, man coverage. They run. Did you see the pick right there? Just when he's got to come underneath and try to make a play on that Hollister that has the angle. Fuller has to come underneath. And once he comes underneath, he's anticipating that Hollister's only going to get to the chain where the first down marker is. Otherwise, if you knew he was going deep, you go over the top. He's trying to guard against the easy completion for the first down. Instead, he gives up the touchdown. That is a 9-play, 80-yard, 4-minute and 29-second drive that puts Seattle on 11 with 2:51 to go. Boy, that was impressive. That really was. I mean, here's the route. Now, if he comes over the top, he's not going to give up the touchdown. But instead, he comes underneath. And now with him going deep, now it's just a game of angles. And so he's beat. See what I'm saying? If he's anticipating him going deep, he would stay over the top because you're anticipating those rub when you're in man coverage. But he comes underneath because it was 3rd and short, and he's trying to guard against the first down, and instead it's a touchdown. It's an excellent call by Brian Schottenheimer. I think there's a lot of mutual respect between those two guys. DK Metcalf, Jalen Ramsey. Hollister's the one that gets what could be the knockout blow. Who knows? You know, there's a scenario here where the Rams could make the playoffs. They could have stamped their ticket here today with a win and assured themselves a spot at the chance flag on the play. The return by Webster, chance at the division title. But there could be a three-way tie at 9 and 7 with the Cardinals, the Bears, the Rams. The Rams will get the short end there. There's another week to go. And there's another 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
Hold it. Receiving team number 49. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So what was a return gets chopped almost in half. The ball goes back. You see it right there at the 30. Webster got to the 30, but now it's back at the 17. Anthony big chunks. The problem is Seattle just has not given those up at all this afternoon. There is a pass underneath. Malcolm Brown gets knocked down by Ugo Amadi again. Players down for Seattle. That's Jaron Reed. Told you earlier, he's been bothered by a chest injury, so he was iffy earlier in the week, said he was okay to go, and who knows what this is. If you look at the playoff picture in the NFC East is right now completely up for grabs. The North, that's been won by Green Bay, and they are knocking on the door of the number 1 overall seed and the only first-round bye in the conference. Chicago very much alive. They're 8 and 7. They play home against Green Bay next week. Then New Orleans won the South. Seattle with a win here today. They win the West. Well, Jaron Reed, while they're pending to him, Pete Carroll was whistling to the defensive huddle for Quandre Diggs to come over and see him. And we could talk with her there on the sidelines. Diggs ran over and was then talking to Jamal Adams. So we'll see who they had. But I just don't think you can say enough for the job that Pete Carroll has done this year, really throughout his tenure here with the Seattle Seahawks. And a defense that I know he was really frustrated with and how many yards and points they were giving up, and yet he stayed the course and trusted that they would get better, and they have. Boy, have they. This is a defense now that's playing at a championship level. You've got a championship back, and fans or no fans here in Seattle, I don't think anybody wants to face them. They went here today. It's the 5th divisional title for Pete Carroll in his 11 years here. Seahawks winningest head coach in franchise history as this one gets hit by Brooklyn. Aaron, this defense has been playing better and better and better for the Seahawks.
Yeah, we heard, Troy's mentioning Pete Carroll and keeping the faith in it and all that stuff. KJ Wright and Bobby Wagner, they were doing their best. Aaron Rodgers, everybody relaxed, keep it together.
There's a pass caught for a first down. He wasn't touched, and Seattle's going to take over Reynolds. The ball's down ball. Seattle's ball. A flag flies. Havenstein is slow to get up. McVay came running onto the field, but it looked like Reynolds wasn't touched. Spun, put the ball down to try to get a quick snap, but in essence, he just hands the ball to the Seahawks. Let's see if he was touched. He's not touched. They could rule that he, meaning Reynolds, gave himself up. Well, that's not a give up, and I don't know what is, but you're right. I mean, it does pose that question because you can give yourself up as a runner. Let's see, which obviously is what he's doing, but we'll see what they decide. Pete Carroll would be livid that. Here's the call.
Early on the field, the runner gave himself up. After the play was over, unfortunately, contact on offensive bench. 10 after the 15-yard penalty.
So the officials got to. The initial indication was Seattle's ball. When that happened, Sean McVay came running onto the field, probably saying that Reynolds gave himself up. And that's when they threw the flag for the 15-yard penalty, and that moves the ball all the way back inside the 25. That's the right call, though. I know that Pete doesn't like it, but as a runner, you can give yourself up. That he clearly gave himself up. He was spotting the ball for the official. I think the officials coming together, and I think the mechanics of all that worked perfectly. And I think that they were right in assessing the 15-yard penalty against McVay. And it's a negative 2-yard net play for the Rams with the penalty, but they get a first down. It happened after the play, so it's 1st and 10. But Havenstein just checked out. He got injured on that play. He goes into the medical team. The ball is all the way back at the 23 with only 2:17 left. Here's what happened. Oh, Havenstein just got hit right under the chin. Ankrum, Tremaine Ankrum, a rookie, takes over, and this ball was broken up. Lugo Amadi knocked it away from Robert Woods, and you just cannot say enough about this Seahawks defense yet again here today. No, you can't. They got a 2-possession lead. They're challenging every single throw here on this possession. 2nd down and 10. Now this one's short for Malcolm Brown. Pressure by Jaron Reed, who was injured a couple of plays ago. 3rd down and 10 with 2:10 left. There's no point in throwing these checkdowns or just at this point, Jared Goff, he just has to force something down the field. Pass interference and put down with a completion, but they need a big jump. 10-11. Offense swallowed up and set back inside the 15. Jaron Reed again. Mayella got pressure. Reed finished him off. It's 4th down, and Seattle is trying to clinch their division at the top spot in style here today. 2 minutes to go in Seattle. All Seahawks.
Students of color typically do not have access to high-quality computer science and STEM education. I joined Amazon because I wanted to change education, and I am impatient. Amazon gives me the resources to change the world at the pace that I want to change it. We provide students scholarships and teachers with support. I'm a fighter, and I'm fighting for all students.
Will painting your wall in team colors help your team win? Of course it will. Why would you even ask that?
Happy holidays.
This holiday at T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal on the new iPhone 12 with 5G on every plan. Right now, get the iPhone 12 on us on every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guys. That's the best value in wireless. That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on America's largest 5G network. And save 20% per month. It's time to holiday on. It's time for T-Mobile.
When our daughter and her kids moved in with us, our bargain detergent couldn't keep up.
Turns out it's mostly water.
So we switched back to Tide. One wash, stains are gone.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. It's gotta be Tide.
This
Share the joy this holiday with the longer the 2 for $5 deal. Your way better. Garza leads 4th-ranked Iowa against Northwestern. Can you believe this? Tuesday at 9 Eastern on FS1. Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Mix and match your favorites for just $5.
You see the passing by distance, nothing down the field by the Rams. 0 for 1 and anything 20-plus yards. Rams came in having won 5 of the last 6 meetings, with the Seahawks averaging 32 points per game over that stretch. Not so today. Down 20-9, it's 4th and 19 for the Rams. Davidson back in the game, so that's good news. This one a little short of first down yardage. And it's hit because it's up. And the defense for Seattle makes the stop, and the Seahawks take over. Seattle will win the West, and that win prevents Green Bay from being able to wrap up the #1 seed tonight against Tennessee. Jamal Adams is now on a division winner. Headed to the playoffs for the first time, he knew that, but now he's on a division winner for the first time, a former Jet. Sure said last week when they clinched the playoff spot, guy who hasn't played the postseason, and that's an experience that every player should get to have, and he's going to get it this year. And well deserved. He's been such a big part of the turnaround. You know, give John Schneider some credit as the general manager. They go out, they gave a lot for Jamal Adams to make the plays like he made down there at the goal line. And then Carlos Dunlap, and those two guys have been key figures in this defensive turnaround. What a combination, head coach and general manager. That's how magic happens when you've got two guys on the same page, and they're both good at their jobs. Pete Carroll and John Schneider, they've been riding through this thing. Schneider's had a tremendous season. And the other guy who's a big part of that, Joe, has been the starter the last 4 weeks at the cornerback position, DJ Reed. And Pete Carroll was quick to point out that it was John Schneider who found him and was with the 49ers. And when he got released, and they brought him into Seattle and really didn't know what they were going to be able to get out of him. They had to let him get healed up first. He was injured. And he's come in and made a big difference also. Timeout Seattle. Yeah, Schneider had the long play with DJ Reed. And boy, has that paid off as he's taking over the right corner spot. Here's a recap for the game. This, the only turnover of the day. Frustration for Jared Goff. Touchdown run second of the season for Russell Wilson. A stop after it was first and goal from the 2. Rams turned it over on downs. Goff had to pop his thumb back into place. Moments ago, the touchdown throw to the tight end Hollister to basically end this game in favor of the Seahawks. 10th, no touchdowns. Seahawks with that goal line stand in the third quarter. Jamal Adams with a touchdown saving tackle. And Seattle has dominated the second half. There's John Schneider. Great guy. Good family man and somebody who has really done a nice job in the front office here with the Seahawks. He and Carroll have to work, and what a turnaround it's been for this defense. They're a dangerous team going in. They have a remote chance to get the #1 seed. They knew that at the start of the day. They have to win this game and the next. Green Bay has to lose their final 2 games. And New Orleans has to lose their game to Carolina. So not likely. And for the Rams, if they win next week, they're in as they host Arizona. If they lose and Chicago beats Green Bay, then the Rams are out. Well, as we know, there's only one team that's getting behind the #1 seed, and so you've got these teams that are having to play into Week 17, and sometimes most years you're able to rest some players, but there's a lot at stake, as you just pointed out. Going into next week. Carroll has got another division title. And the Rams are held by Pete's defense to no touchdowns in the game for the first time this year. Seahawks win the West. Back after this from Seattle.
On Credible.com, you can get actual pre-qualified student loan refinance rates from multiple lenders. With a lower rate, you can save thousands on interest.
Visit Credible.com today to see what you can save.
Wow, a new Buick for me?
To James, from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick? I secret Santa's myself? I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2020 Encore GX for around $239 per month. See your local Buick dealer.
Every year, we set out to do one thing: help the world believe in holiday magic. And this year was harder than ever. And yet, somehow, you all found a way to pull it off. It's not about the toys or the ornaments, but about coming together.
Santa, you're on mute.
Oh, just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for believing.
Josh Moser joins the 7 Sports team beginning Wednesday on 7 News.
Here is today's Pro Performance presented by Microsoft Surface. Russell Wilson on land and through the air. Hollister for the KO. And Russell Wilson, nothing but a winner since being a third-round pick in 2012. He and his mates have won the West. Let's send you to Arlington, Texas.
We welcome those of you who just joined us who have been watching the Seahawks and the Rams. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Shannon Spake in Arlington, Texas. A minute 20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Both teams stayed alive thanks to the Carolina victory over Washington. But the Eagles a minute 20 seconds away from elimination. As Dallas fell behind 14-3. That's for the Eagles, 34-3 since the start of quarter number 2, led by Andy Dalton. Season high 377 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cowboys have 200-yard receivers, 100-yard rusher, and for the Eagles, disappointment after taking that early lead when they scored touchdowns on their first 2 possessions.
It was the Dallas offense attacking the quarterbacks, in particular, Michael Dupre. And from there, they had no answer. Philly defense had no answer.
Sunday Night Football, NBC tonight, 8:20 Eastern, Packers and Tennessee Titans.
And Green Bay still has to win one their game and don't clinch the first round bye yet.
Ryan Stark, offense, number 69. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Right, had Seattle lost, Green Bay would have had an opportunity to clinch the bye tonight.
A great job by the NFL. That one line for each side, and it's only for the first place.
There'll be some huge games next weekend. As Hurts slides across midfield to the Dallas 49. So both games in the NFC East certainly meaningful next Sunday. Philadelphia will host Washington. New York Giants still alive. Eagles, Dallas.
You think about, yes, we're talking NFC East, but really all the NFC right now is going to be really jockeying for position seeding, right? You have Green Bay, Seattle, New Orleans, all fighting for that one.
Chicago, Arizona battling.
They're battling for the final playoff spot. I mean, this is about as good as you get. If you wanted action and excitement going into the last week, this is it. You got it.
The OT coming up. All about a masked dancer. Third start for the rookie quarterback, Jalen Hurts, threw an 81-yard touchdown pass to Deshaun Jackson in the first quarter. Look at Andy Dalton's numbers. His best game of the season. Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup combining for 242 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And it has been all Dallas since the Fletcher Cox injury.
They rely on pressure. That's the way their defense operates, and they could not get it done today.
We're down at 2. And Hurts is picked off. The third turnover here in the fourth quarter, and Trayvon Diggs, his third interception of the season. All 3 have come against the Eagles. He had 2 in the prior game.
Trayvon Diggs reading the eyes of Jalen Hurts, and again, I talk about Jalen Hurts not forcing the issue. You're down 20 points. He obviously tried to force it into a tight window right there. You can see that this defense for Dallas, but they come to play. They got hits on the quarterback, Randy Gregory, right there. They took the ball away, leading the past 2 weeks of the season, leading the NFL in takeaways. Kind of makes you wonder, you're a Cowboys fan, where was this defense before, right? And then Trayvon Diggs capping it off with the interception.
Picking off his former teammate at the University of Alabama.
He said he wanted to get one off him. He did.
So the Dallas Cowboys stay alive. They eliminate the Eagles from playoff contention. Cowboys, Washington, New York Giants. Any of the 3 can win the division, week 17. Andy Dalton all smiles. Cowboys win after falling behind early, 37-17. We'll return to Arlington after these messages.
Luka Garza leads Fort-White, Iowa against Northwestern. Tuesday at 9 Eastern on FS1.
Fox tonight. It's the biggest celebrity guessing game with a whole new twist.
Welcome to the most insane dance spectacle on TV, The Masked Dancer.
I love you.
The Masked Dancer Unlimited Masked Event premieres tonight on Fox. Fox eliminates the most thrilling night on TV.
What's your emergency? Damn.
Was that water? Welcome to 126.
So well done, Sid.
This can become a mass casualty event.
Hey, company! We have one last shot to turn the tide.
The 911 and 911 Lone Star season premieres January 18th on Fox.
This is Kat. My daughter is 39 and single. Look back to me. My life, I am Gal. In Call Me Kat premieres 1 week from tonight on Fox.
Dallas, Texas on a Sunday evening. Cowboys winning and stay alive heading to week 17. Our pro performance presented by Microsoft Surface. What a day for Andy Dalton. Season high 377 yards in the air. 3 touchdown passes, 3 completions of over 50 yards. Eagles led 14-3 early. Cowboys battle back. Huge game for Dallas next week. 4, Jonathan Phillips, Shannon Spake, and our entire crew. America's Game of the Week. I'm Kenny Albert. The OT presented by Lowe's coming up after these messages.
Jeep is more than a legendary SUV brand. It's a community. We share a love of adventure. We share a spirit. And now we're sharing our employee price with you. Treating you like one of our own. Because that's exactly what you are. Employee pricing at the Jeep Big Finish event.
With employee pricing for all, get an average $4,644 below MSRP, plus $4,000 bonus cash on 2021 Grand Cherokee Limited.
Oh, come on, guys. The ball house. Come on, Dad. Your kids have nowhere else to play.
Why don't you check out Rocket Mortgage? From down payments to closing costs, it's easy to see what fits your budget. This is great. Thanks. Hey, Larry, can I get an autograph? Absolutely.
Come on, Dad, no balls.
If you need a home big enough for the whole team, Rocket can.
Hey, Jacob State Farm, man. Thanks again for the Rogers rate on my insurance.
Here's the deal. There's no Rogers rate. State Farm just has surprisingly good rates.
Look, I know you don't offer to just anyone, okay?
We do offer to anyone. Literally anyone.
Our little secrets.
Oh. Yeah, I can help with that. You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
I'm not your grandma. I don't nap every 20 minutes. And I don't drink your grandma's ginger ale. I drink Canada Dry bold ginger. With an extra kick of real ginger taste that it blow the tip balls off your grandma's walker. You Canada Dry bold ginger, not your grandma's ginger ale.
We were gonna stuff Reese's cups with feathers, and then we were like, wait a minute, pretzels. Yeah, pretzels would be way better. Reese's, now stuffed with pretzels.
America, prepare yourself for the mass dancer. We don't hear them say, we see their moves.
Hello.
There are clues everywhere.
That is the TikTok sign.
Look out, what is it?
Plus, you need one word to hear their real voice.
Inspired.
I know exactly who this is.
It's gonna be fire.
Masked Dancer series premiere tonight on Fox.
DOT, presented by Lowe's.
There you go. It is DOT presented by Lowe's. Let's roll for these highlights. Play a picture. Get a little bit clearer.
Oh man, you like a good defensive battle. You love this Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. Jared Goff going up against Russell Wilson. It's Wilson on a beautifully thrown ball. The Jacob Hollister, a 13-yard score. Seahawks win the NFC West with a 20-9 victory over the Rams. Eagles got the Dallas Cowboys. Big game in the NFC East. Andy Dalton under pressure. A blitz goes off his back foot, finds CeeDee Lamb down the right side. Beautiful throw ball, 52-yard touchdown. Hello, Dallas. You're back in the hunt. 37-17 over Philadelphia. Carolina Panthers as the Washington football team. Ron Rivera went up against the team that he was released when he coached there for so many years. Teddy Bridgewater finds the crossing. Bobby Anderson. Bobby Anderson, best route football out. Crossing Attaboy, 14-yarder, 20-0. It is Carolina that wins. Dwayne Haskins has to lead this game. Let's move on to the Falcons at the Chiefs. Mahomes and Travis Kelce, a 4-yard touchdown. Kelce set the NFL record for most receiving yards at tight end in a season. 7-7, though, more importantly, that's the score. And then Patrick Mahomes finds DeMarcus Robinson. 3 guys went on Kelce, the tight end, freeing up Robinson for a 25-yard score. KC up by 3, 17-14, and then Koo. He never misses. Leading scorer in the NFL misses the 39-yard field goal. Kansas City beats Atlanta 17-14. Giants at the Ravens. Lamar Jackson going up against Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the Giants. It is Jackson to Des Bryant, wide open for an 8-yard touchdown. 27-13, the Ravens off against Redskins over the Giants. Okay, let's move on to the Falcons at the Chiefs. Mahomes and Travis Kelce, a 4-yard touchdown. Kelce set the NFL record for most receiving yards at tight end in a season. 7-7, though, more importantly, that's the score. And then Patrick Mahomes finds DeMarcus Robinson. 3 guys went on Kelce, the tight end, freeing up Robinson for a 25-yard score. KC up by 3, 17-14, and then Koo.
He never misses. Leading scorer in the NFL misses the 39-yard field goal. Kansas City beats Atlanta 17-14. Giants at the Raiders. Lamar Jackson going up against Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the Giants. It is Jackson to Des Bryant wide open for 8-yard touchdown. 27-30.
Picturing.
We're going skating. We're going to Nana's.
Wherever you go this holiday, Chevy can help you get there.
Which is why we're making our Chevy employee discount available to everyone.
So every price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. So wherever you go,
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $6,800 below MSRP on this Equinox.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Students of color typically do not have access to high quality computer science and STEM education. I joined Amazon because I wanted to change education, and I am impatient. Amazon gives me the resources to change the world at a pace that I want to change it. We provide students STEM scholarships and teachers with support. I'm a fighter, and I'm fighting for all students.
If we build this, all the legendary players will magically appear, and we'll have sports again.
I call it the field of fame. Of course, I'll have to in the pool and lose the trees. So can I be alone?
So as your friend, I love it, but as your banker, not so much.
Let me talk to the friend.
You can always invest in college money.
No, my kids aren't going to college. They're going to work at the stadium.
Our kids are going to college. Sports are back.
My wife wants to build a college.
And not a moment too soon.
the nurses depend on each other. That's how we get through the day. They say the ER is just like high school. Dying.
Nurses too long with that. Tuesday on NBC. Welcome to the Hyundai Sunday night kickoff.
He is a monster.
Right, this time it's football and that's supposed to save time.
Henry with a stiff arm throws the base. The challenge really becomes beating the best. Finding his way. What can he do?
He doesn't want to leave. Or he lays him behind. Just a drink. You can't touch me now.
Break stiff arm. Take some of it. He is the baddest man.
You know what's at stake?
I'm very comfortable in situations.
Aaron Rodgers has done it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the king.
There are stars and there are superstars.
Superstars indeed. Two MVP candidates face off at Lambeau Field in what feels like 16 degrees and snow, reflecting the final weekend of December in Green Bay, which is exactly why Aaron Rodgers has his eyes set on locking up the #1 seed and securing a first-round bye, forcing teams to go through this frozen tundra and through to the Super Bowl. Rodgers has played in 4 NFC Championship games, all of them on the road. As we take you on the field, presented by Hyundai, and zero in on the future Hall of Famer who continues his campaign for MVP. Earlier tonight, David Bakhtiari told me Rodgers is enjoying this offense win and week out. And he predicted that Rodgers would take home that MVP trophy.
Catherine, that one thing you talk about, Rodgers love it. Loves it, I should say. It also feels like a Derrick Henry kind of game. He needs 321 yards over the final 2 to become the 8th player to get 2,000 yards on the ground in a season. What a matchup. MVP candidates, double-digit team wins this year. Tennessee and Green Bay coming up. as a very important game in the NFC West. This impacted Green Bay too, because Seattle's still alive for the 1 seed. They can get this win over the Rams. Jared Goff early. The Rams up 3 looking for Robert Woods. Andre Diggs going to come up with the interception.
It's 6-3. It's a defensive struggle. You're in field goal position. What are we doing?
I think Six will do that. We're on time to the 6 as we go to the third quarter. Russell starts to cook here. Here's Wilson there. David Moore for 45.
He was under duress all day, but he made these kind of plays out of the pocket. This is what Russell Wilson does.
And Tony, this was like the playoff Russell drive. They moved it down the field, the good pass, the great catch, and then he finishes it off.
Bootleg, everything's covered, nothing there. I'll take it in and score. Russell Wilson effect.
All right, so Seattle's on top 13-6 later in the third. The Rams are on the move, deep in Seahawks territory. Darrell Henderson with the run. This is a good run. Almost gets there. He's down at the 1.
Watch the speed. Watch the speed, the hustle of Jamal Adams. He gets on the line. He's safe. This is taken as a regular play, but this was probably the biggest play of the game.
You know why? Because it's set up for the goal, and they go for it, and now the crowd is stuck.
Yeah, this is an excellent job on the defense front four. Just pressure, flying around, playing with energy, and Jamal Adams is a big part of that.
All right, so Seattle got the ball back. Didn't do much. The Rams had the field goal. It's 13-9. Over 6 minutes left. It's Russell again. Tyler Lockett.
They're trying to close the game out. They have been running the ball pretty effectively. Now you go play action against the zone coverage. Lockett's open. Wilson hits him perfectly.
It's when the Rams needed that top-ranked defense to hold them to just a field goal. It's 3rd and 4. They just got to get off the field. And it's Wilson. Jacob Hollister, big touchdown here.
Donald is coming scot-free, but Wilson gets rid of it, and Hollister makes the winning touchdown right in one of them.
The Seattle Seahawks win the win. They win the West. The Rams are backsliding, trying to stay alive. That Rams another good battle between those two. Packers in, still working for that 1 seed. Saints in. Seattle wins the division. Washington, Dallas, and the Giants alive for the NFC East. Tampa's in. Rams, Arizona next week. Bears as well. Bears, Rams get the win. Get 2. Talking to the AFC. The big game over there was Indianapolis and Pittsburgh. Guys in the class of 2004 still going. Roethlisberger and Rivers trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Tony here early on. Pittsburgh's defense steps up.
Yes, offense was struggling. TJ Watt around the corner with the strip sack. Big play.
Philip Rivers hadn't lost many balls, and Mike Tilly returned that as the first lost fumble as a Colt, first in 18 games. So, James Conner on that ensuing drive gets in, ties the game at 7, his first touchdown since week 8. Time now for the Progressive Game Flow. And Chris, as we look at this game flow presented by Progressive, let's focus in on Jonathan Taylor, the guy you've had your eye on all year.
Yeah, running with attitude, been a big part of why this offense has been so dangerous as of late. Big, powerful, and has speed to go along with it, Mike.
So that put the Colts on top, 6 touchdowns in his last 4 games, and the offense clicking up top. Asco here.
Great throw, but it starts with Jonathan Taylor again. The play action fake, and this is not easy. To pick up a blitzer on the other side of the quarterback after that fake, he deserves a lot of credit for the success of that play.
So Rivers and the Colts are rolling. That Sunday night game presented by Progressive. Down 24-7 Indianapolis. They were in complete command and control of this game. This was big. 4th and goal, they go for it. It's broken up. So, 20 minutes left of the game. Down 17 for Ryan Chase. He was watching. He's saying a lot of time left upset.
Can he run the ball? Run the ball. No, don't run the ball. Throw deep.
And Deontay Johnson gets it. This was big in your mind, Tony.
Yes, it was. First time they actually took a shot, and that opened things up.
All right, so the lead is down to 10. That's Roethlisberger and Eric Ebron. Another drive by the tempo pickup. They were passing it. Now a 3-point game. And then Cam Hayward comes up with a big set.
Indianapolis offense in the second half was really stymied. Pittsburgh stepped up with the lead.
Got to have more of this, Mike. If they want to make a run in the playoffs, they've got to be able to push the ball down the field with that pass game.
3 touchdowns in 10.5 minutes. Now it's up to Philip Rivers. After Pittsburgh took the lead, it's a pick thrown by Rivers.
It's 1st and 10. It's 6 minutes left. There's no reason. Exactly right.
How about running football?
They get it back late, 4th and long. Zach Pascal couldn't pick the one up. And Roethlisberger and the Steelers were down 17 to an AFC North winning game. Pittsburgh beats Indianapolis. So Chiefs, Steelers, Bills have all won the division. Tennessee wins the division if they win at Lambeau tonight. Wild card side, they got Miami, Baltimore, and Cleveland all still in position. The Colts significantly impacted by that loss today on the outside. Tony, Chris.
But we watched that Pittsburgh offense really struggle in the first half. Nothing up the field, just shallow crosses, short passes, quick outs. And then in the second half, they got aggressive and took some shots down the field, and that's what changed the game.
Right. I mean, I don't think we sit here and think they're going to be able to change into a running team at this point of the year, right, Coach? So they got to change how they attack in the pass game. And this is what we like. We saw one-on-one shot down the field. Big Ben can still push the ball down there.
We've been calling for this the whole game, right? Chase Claypool, get him the ball, take some shots up the field.
Yes, he should be the go-to guy in the offense. And what I love about this here, too, kept the tight end in the block, aggressive shot, Juju Smith-Schuster. We know they're going to throw the football. They just can't be 5 yards over the middle all the time. They got to give a little diversity to their look.
That diversity helped the offense, and Mike Florio has some information on what helped the defense in that second half.
Well, I spoke to TJ Watt after the game, and it's amazing when you consider here we are in week 16, but teams that are playing in empty stadiums are still having a hard time getting that lawnmower going, getting the energy necessary each and every week. And Watt said that it is critical. It's one of the reasons they fell behind today. Everyone has to bring the energy. They have to bring it individually as a unit. They have to have it on the sidelines. They finally got it going today. But that is something. Now the Steelers are going to have a home playoff game. It could be an issue come January. And as to Watt, 2 sacks. He's got 15 for the year. I asked him if he should be a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. His brother JJ has 3 of those awards. TJ said, I don't care about that. I'd rather win the Super Bowl.
JJ put that up. All the stats of TJ. But you're right. Seattle won their first 5. They hit a rough spot. Now they won 5 in the last 6. Are you seeing championship level defense?
I'm starting to see it. And Chris Sims over there, he reminded me that since the Buffalo game, they really stepped their game up. But to me, it's Jamal Adams. He's come in, he's giving them energy, he's healthy. They gave up a lot to get him. It's paying off. And then you see the pass rush. It's really affecting the pass rush as well.
Looks like he fits now. Kind of feels like an old school Seattle team. So, all right, so we gave some of the playoff picture stuff. We don't have it all. Kornacki's got it all. He does the math in his head, too. Playoff picture when we come back.
Nothing beats the fun of new technology during the holidays. And nothing has more fun technology than a new Hyundai. And during the final days of Hyundai holidays, you can still save big. And finally, get one for yourself. Hurry to the final days of Hyundai holidays.
Get 0% APR for 72 months of the Tucson, plus $1,000 bonus cash or no payments for up to 5 months. Offers end January 4th.
800 South Mint Street may not be quite as full, but don't count out all 800 Mint Streets just yet, even though this one needs an expansion. And this one needs some added security. These groundskeepers.
Chill, Dave!
For the fans at home.
Christian got it again.
For all of us. We'll be working together to put the home team.
Whoa! Come on, guys. No ball in the house. Come on, Dad. Your kids have nowhere else to play. Why don't you take out Rocket Mortgage? From down payments to closing costs, it's easy to see what fits your budget. This is great. Thanks. Hey, Larry, can I get an autograph? Absolutely.
Come on, Dad. No ball in the house.
If you need a home big enough for the whole team, Rocket can.
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro with 5G, and it's on AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network.
Now new and existing customers can get our best deal.
Really? Mom, AT&T has the deal for new and existing customers. I will.
So what'd she say?
It's the wrong person. It's a guy named Carl. He's very excited and on his way.
Word of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets our best deal, like the amazing iPhone 12 mini on us.
Research shows that people remember commercials with exciting stunts. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your own insurance, here's something you shouldn't try at home. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, so we only pay for what we need. It's pretty cool.
That is
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
Sunday Night 7 on the NBC Sports Predictor app is giving away money. Lots of it. Predict what will happen on Sunday Night Football for a chance to win $100,000. That's right, $100,000 up for grabs every contest, and it's free to play. Just download the NBC Sports Predictor app, and you could be the next big winner.
Well, those were warm-ups. Now they go warm up before heading out into the snow and Lambeau. Tennessee, Green Bay. Huge playoff implications both sides. But first, we have the best of Week 16. Brought to you by Verizon, the 5G America's been waiting for. Best of starts yesterday, last night late. The no-look pass. With Fitzpatrick, you couldn't see anything. But Tony, Miami found a way to win.
Maybe the best relief pitcher in football.
That's right.
Fitzmagic.
Mariano, eat your heart out. Miami put themselves in great position. And ever help out what happened today? First, Chris Cleveland without their wide receiving core because of COVID. Loses to the Jets.
Offensive struggles all day long. Baker Mayfield fumbles the quarterback sneak here. Jets win.
Cleveland beat the Giants last Sunday night. The Giants went to Baltimore, and Lamar Jackson had a big game, Tony.
This running game was good. Got Des Bryant back involved, and the defense showing up again with 6 sacks.
Baltimore in, Giants not eliminated. Pittsburgh won the division with a 17-point comeback.
They're not going to become a running team in Week 16, so they just got to find more ways to throw it and throw it downfield today is what they did.
Colts damaged as much as anyone in the AFC. They're now on the outside looking at Kornacki's got all that in a minute. Wasn't pretty, but Kansas City's the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Yes, we did pick all we want, but when they need a big play, they can come up with it with Patrick Mahomes.
Gotta go through Arrowhead if you want to get to a Super Bowl from the AFC. Who's the hottest offense in the league?
It doesn't sound right when it comes out of your mouth, but it's true. They're on fire. Trubisky's on fire. Go Bears.
Packers, Bears, Soldier Field on Sunday. Bears win. They are in. Jaguars push the number 1 seed. The Rams go to Seattle. Seattle wins the division.
Russell Wilson and Hollister with a big play, but it was the defense of Seattle held the Rams out of the end zone all day.
Big game. Rams, Arizona. Washington could have won the division, but didn't. No Alex Smith. Dwayne Haskins 3 turnovers, and it's the Panthers get the win.
Yeah, not a mistake there. Washington needs to play through their defense and be careful on the offensive side of the ball.
And Tony, Dallas still alive. Philly eliminated.
The Cowboys passing game was on fire today. Andy Dalton to a host of receivers.
Cowboys Giants next week. Winner of that one needs a Washington loss. They can win the division. NFC East. Nobody's going to have a winning record. But as we look at the best of Week 16 brought to you by Verizon, Steve Kornacki, the NFC crowded champ eventually next week.
Listen, nobody seems to want to win it, but somebody's going to. So let's try to figure it out. The groundwork there, Mike. Look, Washington had the chance today. They couldn't take advantage of it. Next week, it'll be Washington and Philly. If Washington wins, that's it. They win the division. They're in. But if Washington loses next week, then the door opens wide for the Cowboys and for the Giants. They play each other. With a Washington loss, Dallas, they're in with the win. They'd be 7-9. Or with a Washington loss and a win by the Giants next week, 6-10. New York would have the tiebreaker, would win the division with double-digit losses, would host a playoff game. That is possible right now. The only thing we know for sure in this division, the Eagles have been eliminated. Again, the winner of this division is going to get the number 4 seed in the NFC here. What about the wild card scenario in the NFC? Let's call that one up right now. Again, the 4th seed is going to go to the NFC East, where the wild card not popping up. I can tell you, we've been talking about Arizona and Chicago being in contention for that wild card. Chicago win next week, and here it is. Chicago wins next week, and they're in. Here's where things got interesting, though, in the NFC wildcard picture. It's the Rams and Arizona, because they're going to play next week. The Rams now dropped a couple straight. If Arizona beats the Rams next week, Arizona's in the playoffs. And if Arizona beats the Rams and Chicago wins, Chicago beats Green Bay, guess what? It's the Rams who drop all the